Hello friends, welcome to my channel. We start with a new chapter in economics, chapter number 10, urbanization. Now what is urbanization? Transformation of rural areas into urban area is known as urbanization. Urbanization is the increase in the population of people living in towns and cities. It is the process through which cities and towns grow. Urbanization is about concentration of people when majority of inhabitants of a country live in urban area rather than in rural area. Then what is urban and rural area? Here is a remarkable difference between urban and rural area. Main occupation. In rural area, the main occupation is agriculture and its allied occupations which are based on agriculture. In urban area, non-agricultural occupation, all other work other than agriculture will be done in urban area. What about infrastructure? Very less infrastructural facilities are available in the rural area, whereas in urban area there is good infrastructure facilities available. Density of population. Density means number of people living in a unit area. In rural area, less people, less density of population is there, and in urban area there is large number of people living in that square unit area. When you will notice that when a factory is set up near the village, occupation of the people living in the village start changing. More and more people will start working in the factory. Not only that, people from the other areas, from the nearby areas will also start coming and living in this village. With this, the development of the village starts taking place. There will be more transport routes here, more vehicles will be coming towards this area. So the transport routes, new roads will be built, roads will be enlarged, it will be repaired, hotels will be set up here, restaurant facilities will be available in this area now, messes will be here. Now mess is a place where you pay on the monthly basis and go regularly to have your food there. Retail shops will be available and medical facilities will be also developed in this area. As a result, the basic infrastructure, the basic structure of the village start changing, and slowly this village, this rural area will be converted, will become urban area. Now looking at our country, India is basically an agricultural country. Majority of the people living in the rural area are engaged in agriculture or allied occupation. Occupations which are related to agriculture are known as the allied occupation. So from time immemorial, agriculture is the main occupation in rural area. But now, when various industries have started setting up in this rural area, for example factories, mills and industries, multi-purpose project. Here multi-purpose project means a major dam being built on the river, and along with electricity generation, many other projects are also carried on. This is known as multi-purpose project. Now when all such things are set up in a village, people from the surrounding area will start coming here for work. When people start coming here, the population of the village will increase, and when the population increases, they will demand for medical facilities, food, hospital, recreation and so on, and slowly the village will grow and the entire structure of the village will change, and ultimately village will change into urban area. This is known as urbanization. Now institution like Gram Panchayat provides public services to the village. Slowly, when the village is turning into a town or a city, Gram Panchayat will give way to municipal corporations. These bodies, whether it is Gram Panchayat or municipal corporation, provides the basic services to the citizen living in their area, like drinking water, road, transportation, sewerage network. Network means disposal of waste water, street lighting, etc. Besides this, other facilities like town planning, recreation facility, recreation here means entertainment, facility for the entertainment, parks, tourist places, etc. will be developed, and consequently the village will now turn into town and cities. In 1961, the Census of India has decided to define urban on the basis of following criteria. Now, after every 10 years, counting of the population is done. This is called as census. In the year 1961, the word urban was defined. Following criteria were decided for an area to be declared as an urban area. Number 1, more than 75% of the male population should be engaged in non-agriculture activity, which means more than 75% of the male should be working in some other sector but not in the agricultural sector. Second criteria, population of the settlement should be more than 5,000. That means more than 5,000 people should be living in that area. Then that area will be termed, that settlement will be termed as urban area. The density of population of the settlement should be more than 400 persons per square kilometer. That means more than 400 persons should live in 1 square kilometer area. Now, if you draw a square of 1 kilometer, a square having all the sides of 1 kilometer, people living within that area will be the density of the population, and it should be more than 4,000. So, density means number of people living in the unit area. You can see the table showing here from the year 1961 to 2011. In the third column, urban population of that particular year, census year is given, and the number of urban settlement in the form of towns and cities are given. In the year 1961, percentage population living in the urban area was just 17.79. That means almost 18%. That means 82% people of India were still living in the rural areas. There were just 2,270 towns and cities in India at that time. If you observe this table, you will see that from the year 1961 to 1981, the growth of the urban population or urbanization was just around 5.5%. But after 1981, that is from the year 1981 to the year 2011, this growth rate increased to around 13.73%. This means that the urban population is increasing rapidly in India. The trend of the people to move towards the urban area is on increase after the year 1981, and it is still increasing, it is still growing. Urbanization occurred because of many reasons. Let us discuss some of the major reasons of urbanization. The first one, industrialization, trade, mechanization and technology, transport and communication, and migration. Let us see each of them in detail. Industrialization. Industrialization means development and concentration of industry in a region. Now, this can be a major factor for the contribution for the growth of an urban area. Now, when an industry is there in a particular area, people will come to that area in the hope of finding jobs here. So surrounding area people will start coming in this area, and as more and more people come here, the population increases and the speed of urbanization also increases. In the 19th century, Mumbai grew rapidly because of textile mills started on large scale. In 19th century, many textile mills came up in Mumbai, and as employment was available here, people migrated, people came to Mumbai and started settling here. So Mumbai became an urban area. Many villages which were originally fishing villages known as Kolivadas became part of Mumbai metropolitan area. Let us see some of the famous Kolivadas in Mumbai. Sion Kolivada, Varadi Kolivada, Juhu Kolivada, etc. So these original villages, original fishing villages became a part of Mumbai metropolitan, and Mumbai grew because of industrialization. Next reason is trade. A place in a region is sometimes favorable in terms of transport, loading, unloading and storage of goods. So a place or a region is favorable, it is good. It may be a railway junction where many railway lines converge there. It might be an area of market where loading and unloading of goods is there, where there is good storage of goods is available in the form of cold storages or in the form of warehouses, etc. So this leads to the development of trade and related services, and ultimately that place or that region becomes an urban area. In that urban area, you will see business complexes, as you can see in this picture, or there might be concentration of banks in this area, credit societies giving you loans, good godown facilities, cold storage availability is there. Now Nagpur in India is centrally located exactly in the central part of India. Because of its favorable location, it has become an important trade center, and because of being an important trade center, urbanization increased here. Urbanization started in this area. So Nagpur became an urban area because of trade being carried on here. Now next reason, mechanization and technology. Now mechanization and advanced technology has various advantages, particularly in the field of agriculture. When technology and mechanization increased, that means when the work of agriculture was done with the help of machine instead of human beings, manpower in this rural area became unemployed, as they were having no jobs, no work to be done in the rural area. This working class in the rural area came to the cities in looking for work, looking for employment. As a result, urban population increased. So urban mechanization and technology introduction in rural area can be a reason for growth of urban area. Next reason, transport and communication. In region where transport facilities like roads, railways develop, urbanization in small rural settlement occur rapidly over there. That means if good transport facilities are available, even a rural area will become an urban area in no time. For example, with the introduction of Konkan Railway, many villages like Savarde in Ratnagiri district, which is very close to this railway line, it surely become an urban area. Now when many railway lines converge at a place, such a place also becomes a important town or a city. Example, Bhusawal Junction. Now at Bhusawal, many railway lines coming from different directions in India converge. So because of being an important railway junction, Bhusawal turned into an important town. Finally, last reason for urbanization is migration. Now, people might migrate from one place to another for various reasons. Now, this migration can be short term, long term, or it can be permanent. People might migrate in search of job, when they are transferred in their job, when a particular area faces war or famine. The reason can be many for migration. Now, as I've told you, migration can be short term. When the crisis in their hometown are over, people might come back to their hometown. It might be long term or it might be permanent also. Now, migration can be from rural to rural area, from rural to urban area, or from urban to urban area also. Now, the attraction of higher standard of life has also resulted in an increase in migratory population in cities. For example, people migrating to cities like Mumbai and Pune from every nook and corner of the country in search of better lifestyle.